Sauce it or toss it. Sauce it or toss it. Sauce it or toss it.
All right, Arash, I got to say, you're on Sauce It or Toss It duty this week. And I was about to go for a run earlier, and
Yeah.
I was howling.
Were you?
I did laugh at your sauces and your tosses.
I'm turning. I had a really fun time with Sauce and Toss It this week.
I'm ready.
Are we ready? Okay, this question. First, Sauce and Toss It, the most serious one. Please take this very seriously.
Okay.
Okay, Ryan. You have to understand this is super serious. Ryan, the Canucks have a better chance of beating the Tampa Bay Lightning in round one than the Leafs. Because I don't know if you saw on Saturday night, but this was who's the pitcher for the Boston Red Sox? Pedro Martinez. Who's your daddy?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I know baseball. I just want to say, like, I posted one, John. I know it's on Sauce and Toss It. I'll let you think about it. I posted one Tyler Myers knocking out John Tavares joke, and the amount of Maple Leafs fans in the mentions bringing up a riot joke, and then I was fully on being like, "Yeah, we suck, dude. We're gonna suck." And then JT Miller and Elias Pettersson decide to score like two short.
We're not gonna suck today.
We're not. Gonna
We've
suck
decided
today. Ryan, what do you think?
I will sauce it.
That's a good sauce.
Although
Easy sauce.
when we talk about the rest of the
No-brainer.
league after this segment, there is some worry, but I will sauce it. The Canucks would beat them.
I think there is. This is the easiest sauce in Sauce It or Toss It history.
Yep.
I think anyone not saying that that the Leafs have a better chance than the Canucks is out to lunch. Soft. When I saw them on Saturday, all I thought was soft. Soft like Cannoli King across the street, soft. Like
Yeah.
who are the guys from WWE? What's the name?
and
Enzo Amore
Big Cass.
and Big Cass. SAWFT. Soft.
How do you spell Michael Bunting? SAWFT.
Soft. You flinch ya. Anyway, to number 2, Sauce It or Toss It, Ryan.
Yep.
At the end of his tenure, Tyler Myers will actually be viewed more as a folk hero than a contractual villain.
I will also sauce that, and I'm not doing it to appease the person to my camera right. But if you think about what he's done on the ice,
yes.
it's laying big hits, it's ending Duncan Keith.
Ending Duncan Keith's career in a casket match and just shutting that bad boy down.
And yeah, he did a lot of chaotic things.
Yeah.
I don't remember any bad. He didn't play poorly in his likely one and only time in the playoffs as with the Canucks in the bubble. So he's going to go down as a slightly overpaid guy that was kind of chaotic, but yeah, he's not Louis Eriksson.
I think after the Johnny T thing, I think after the John Tavares thing, the Duncan Keith hit, and this whole chaos draft thing, if people really understand that it's a goddamn miracle that a guy who's 6'8", who's
All
from
limbs.
Texas, all limbs, is able to, like, it's not like he's Hal Gill where he can't skate. Like, the guy can skate.
Yeah.
He's just this majestic, unique, full-on, if you're playing D&D, you know what, he's chaotic neutral. It's just like, some days he's going to give you D20 crits. Some rolls he's going to give you a 2.
What the fuck are you talking about?
It's okay. It's for people who've never been touched by. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway.
Arash showed up wearing a cape today.
All right, the Wizard of Folklore. You enter the cave. A bristling Mountain Dew comes down from the cave sides. Ryan.
Yeah.
You're okay. We should do a D&D podcast where it's just you and me going, man. Oh my God, it's a D&D. Yes, it's Patreon episode where it's you and I. Where we have a D&D thing where we're managing a hockey team. But our decisions are dice rolls and whether we like negotiate well with. Oh
We're
my
gonna
God!
develop
No! Someone's gonna listen to this and they're gonna create it. One of our fans is gonna do it.
Yeah, they're gonna just. I came up with a Dungeons and Dragons NHL general manager game.
Yeah,
It takes 20 minutes or so.
You're telling me like Hi, you're listening to this show right now, our great listeners. If you just realized what I said and it makes sense to you, and you want to take 2 to 3 hours to make a scenario in which Ryan and you're a dungeon master and you want to DM us both physically and you actually want to be the dungeon master, let us know. Because that'll be a lot of fun if Ryan's first forte into Dungeons & Dragons is that. Number 2. Number three, Ryan, the Boston Bruins will break the NHL record for wins in a season this year. The record being 62. The Bruins must go a minimum of 14-6 with 20 games remaining to break the record.
I will sauce it because the Eastern Conference generally is kind of... maybe not. No, I will toss it because I just realized I'm thinking of the West.
Really?
Well, there's
14-6.
I got to look at their schedule, but if they're playing a lot of teams that are in that wild card logjam, there could be a lot of desperate teams playing out, shooting out the lights,
and they might be scratching players. Resting.
And they're fine. So I don't see it happening, but they could. But I'll toss it.
Gotcha, Ryan. That was both the greatest deadline week and worst deadline day in NHL history.
That's a big sauce for me.
Big sauce.
We talked about why can't the NHL trade deadline be chaotic like the NBA deadline or NBA deals, and then we joked about the big, huge CHL trades that were happening.
Yeah.
And well, it's like, man, are we ever going to see something like this in the NHL? Well, it turns out all it took was Tanner Jeannot to go to a contender.
Tanner Jeannot actually got like the most return out of anyone.
And meanwhile, Pat Kane's going for a bunch of conditionals. But I will sauce that.
All right, Ryan, next up. Ryan's energy bill for his PS5 will be so massive that he will have to get a second job in order to play MLB The Show.
I think, we were mostly saucing. That's another sauce. My BC Hydro will think that I'm mining Bitcoin in here when my PlayStation 5 arrives.
Did Ryan just make a Bitcoin joke? Oh my God!
Hey, I got some crypto.
It's not just PBR and ACDC in your blood, isn't it?
Wow,
crypto, bro.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong. It was a bad machine you got. All right,
get the crypto clean.
The best damn
currency ever seen.
I was about to say she was the best damn miner that I'd ever seen, and then I was like, oh, that's problematic. With an E, not an O, an E, like a prospective miner. No, wait, that's even bad. Okay, wow, we're done for. It's what I'm telling you.
It's funny. I was gonna make a joke because by the time this episode comes out,
we need to get this episode back on the rails.
Well, I was thinking about making a joke. Like, because you're going to be on Steve Dangle Podcast Network this evening after the game on Monday. It'll already air unnecessarily to plug it. But I was like, hey, remember how you got canceled on the Steve Dangle?
Oh, Peter, remember the time that you got canceled on the Steve Dangle Podcast Network? Ryan, last but not least, the Meet the Team season ticket holder event this weekend was wonderful. But hockey moms should not take more time to take selfies with players than their kids.
We had...
oh, my Christ.
It's a big sauce, and...
that was embarrassing for the lady in front. I was just like, dude.
I don't have kids. I'm not a wealthy...
wealthy dowager.
Wealthy parent with 50 kids and taking them to Canucks season ticket holder events, so I can't put myself in those shoes. I've never filled a minivan full of... picnic and beach supplies and driven them on a Saturday hungover. I don't know the plight of the parent, but it's for the kids.
It's for the kids.
You take their photos,
and then go.
And then get out of there. It was a good event, though.
It was a good event, but to break down what we saw happen, it was this mom with like 3 of her kids. Great. Kids were, I don't know, Burnaby Winter Club kids.
Crushing
Mountain Dew. You said something so funny. There's nothing more mesmerizing than seeing a young child like crush soda.
Like that.
Because it's like water to them, but to us it's like, oh no, I had a sip and now I am in dialysis. We were in front of these mom with 3 kids. And there's a 30-second limit, right? And we were giving kind of a break because there's 3 kids, so like 45 seconds a minute, whatever. And then this mom is just like like trying to like continue to get selfies and stuff with like Brock Besser and more. Dude,
Come on.
come on. Let your kids got the photos. That's great. Great for the kids. Like and like the craziest part of it was like she was off to the side. She was done.
She came back.
She came back.
We
And then
intersected. It was
shout out. Can we give a shout out to her?
to me?
No, to the person that we know that's a friend of the show.
Oh yeah.
Would
To
you
Nikki?
Can we give a shout out to Nikki, who cut that out
that-
like a surgeon, like just went in there like a CRA person doing an audit, just slashing stuff, just come in. It's like, no, can we move along,
That's
please?
it.
Move along, please.
To the left.
To the left, to the left. Everybody with their season tickets to the left. Nice, awesome.